everyone, this is Dark Siren from Dark Siren Games. It's been a long while, but I'm now back into indie game development. I'm not a fan of uploading speed paintings of my original work with no words. I've grown used to recording myself while drawing. I love it. These speed painting videos are a reward for my Patreons. It's more exciting sharing why I painted this character a certain way instead. A lot of things happened while I haven't uploaded anything on YouTube. I've been doing the world building for Heart of Ganima using fancy world building questions by Patricia C. Wrede. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that last name. The link is down in the description down below. This link has been very helpful in fleshing out the world of Heart of Ganima, from the physical features of the planet to the customs of various characters. No, I'm not filling out every single question on the list. I did that one time with an old merman story, and I not only filled up my entire notebook, but I could barely remember anything that I wrote for the world building while writing that story, which made writing the story even harder. Case for Mars by Zubrin and various Mars podcasts are gold mines for information about the Red Planet, which Heart of Ganima takes place on. Despite how good these references are for Mars, Heart of Ganima is still a science fantasy visual novel at the end of the day, so Heart of Ganima will have a fantasy-like version of a terraformed Mars, despite me using these very, very scientific works for help. Zubrin has his whole plan on reaching Mars figured out. A Case for Mars is a pretty good read. I enjoyed buying the audiobook version and listening to it when I can. Drawing out characters also makes world building easier because I get to visualize the world before I make any world building decisions final. I spent a week trying to win bid wars on eBay and I finally bought a Cintiq. I should have been using one sooner, to be honest. I told my boyfriend that I wish I had one of these instead of my old Intuos, which I had been using for years. He was pretty pissed off, actually, that I didn't buy one sooner and convinced me to get one to make my creative life easier. Every drawing in my last visual novel captured was drawn on paper first and then scanned into my laptop and finished in Photoshop. It's a little time consuming making a full sketch in a sketchbook and then drawing the sketch again in Photoshop. I'm slowly making the transition to digital only, except when I'm out and about and I feel like drawing and I'm outside, so I'm not bringing my Cintiq outside, especially after how hard it was to win one on eBay. This Cintiq will help me a lot with making the transition from traditional to digital only. I've started using the Cintiq in the middle of drawing my last picture. Making changes was easier than making changes with my old Intuos. There is footage of me editing this piece with the Cintiq, hence the letters at the top of the screen toward the end of one of the videos. Roslyn Abella Zarius is the name of the character in the background. These two are the most recent designs, and I'll make minor adjustments from here on out. I've been drawing him since 2014, so I'm glad I settled on something. He was just an elf, then a fairy, and now an artificial alien. Before I started drawing him, he was just a blonde android. A lot of changes, just like the world that he lives in. Who is he? Roslyn Abella Zarius is an artificial alien who a wandering noble commissioned an immortal queen to create. Together with his twin sister, Levia, they take control of the underworld, punishing sinners and trespassers. As a small child, Roslyn summoned 100 human boys into the underworld to play with. Unfortunately, he only found one alive and well. His curiosity often gets him into trouble with his sisters. Roslyn is one of the main point of view characters of Heart of Ganima. That's it for this update. A little information about Roslyn and resources I'm using to help me do the world building. Please tell me what you think, guys, as comments are always welcomed. All the links down to the resources that I'm using, as well as my social media links and my Patreon, are down in the description and the comment section down below. Have a nice day, guys.